I'm really glad we came to Bar Nice. Bar Nice. It's gonna be a 10 out of 10 banger dish. Man, what's going on? Other food is delicious, guys. If you guys haven't had a chance to try it, check it out. Hao Jiao, coming through. I didn't even try these yet.
Few people out there know about Southern Thai food from a city like Phuket. Listen guys, it is such an interesting mixture of Indian, Malay, and Muslim influences. It is unlike any other region of Thailand. You're gonna see a lot of coconut milk. You're gonna see stink beans and a ton of turmeric. I'm excited because I've only had Southern Thai food once or twice in my life, but we are headed to a Michelin rated Ban Ice restaurant serving Southern Thai food. Immediately, guys, I think the stink beans, the satal beans really stand out to me. A lot of this food does look more Malay, maybe something you would see in Malaysia or Indonesia amongst the Malay people. Oh my goodness. As you can see, it's a ton of curries. I see the Indian influence immediately. You got river snail curry. Oh, this right here, the stir-fried melinho leaves with eggs and dried shrimp. Definitely getting that. I love that. My goodness, guys. Like I said, I'm the most unfamiliar with Southern Thai food out of like almost everything. Ton of seafood curries. You gotta check it out. As you can see, guys, we already got the telltale signs of Southern Thai food right here. We've got the curries, the green curries from India. This is very spicy right here. Let me just try this for you guys. We got the beef one too. Woo! On ice. I don't even eat carbs like that. I mean, needed some white rice. Another staple trait, Southern Thai food, coconut milk. You know, a lot of Thai restaurants in America are kind of like a mixture of a lot of things. These are the satal stink beans right here. This is another geographic, sort of like climate created feature of Southern Thai food. Ooh, the cashews, I guess that is real. I thought that was only a Thai American thing, but goes to show you, we in Thailand right now. Oh my goodness, that is way more coconutty than the coconut milk curries that you would have at a restaurant in America and like even LA or Seattle or whatever. These are melinho leaves. The melinho tree, it kind of tastes like, the leaves kind of taste like a better version of spinach, I would say. This almost looks like a Chinese dish, but the tree does all the difference. The leaves are completely different. This is not spinach, guys. So far, guys, especially with these dried shrimps right here, dried mini shrimps, I'm gonna go ahead and give this dish Bai Lian, this, I'm gonna give this a 10 out of 10. Southern Thailand is not landlocked, like for example, Northern Thailand, you know, so you're not gonna need to use like mud crabs or river fish. You can use like real like ocean fish. For the fried thing right here, a lot of seafood, a lot of fresh seafood, a seafood prominence, a lot of crab meat. Kind of reminds me of more of the food in like Hua Hin, a little bit like that. Anything sort of beach towny. Oh, I'm sorry, this is chicken, but I thought it was fish. This reminds me, I want to say it's ayam bobor in Indonesia, ayam, chicken and bahasa. That's really good. Oh my goodness. I can tell why Ban Ice has a Michelin recommended star. Just to go back over it again, guys. As you can see here, we've got our deep green curries. You've probably seen something like this in America, but I'm telling you, the depth and the spice in this is on a whole nother level. Moving on, we've got the coconut curry. The level of coconut in these gourds, like we said, a lot of the stuff, they got similar dishes in America, but they're probably only replicated at, I would say, a 7 out of 10 accuracy level. Then we got the melinho leaves with the eggs, the bai lian. This is my favorite dish. I'm telling you guys, it's, you know, they probably can't get this in America simply because they just cannot get the melinho leaves at any sort of like realistic logistical or expense level. Let me know if they got the melinho leaves wherever you are, but I'm sure it's pricey if they do. And like we said, we got the Southern fried chicken right here. Fried chicken really just ranges from a baseline of like good, but it can go all the way to amazing. This was closer to amazing. I'm really glad we came to Bar Nice. Bar Nice. Spot number 2 on our Southern Thai food crawl is Kwa Kring Pak Sod. This spot is pretty high end, in the Michelin guide. Like we said, just like Bar Nice, pretty excited because like we said, each one of these Southern restaurants, they're gonna have like 60-70% of the menu be the same, but 30% is gonna be at the chef's discretion, more specialties. All right, guys,
Believe me, I'm gonna murk all this food. We're wrapping up at Qua Kring Pad Sod. However, I know we didn't get Qua Kring, but we're gonna head to a hyper local spot that is not Ritzy, definitely not Michelin guide. It's by the river. It's called Southern Town Restaurant. I don't know the Thai name, but we're gonna go check out Qua Kring Gai. That's their specialty dish there. So, but I gotta give it up to Bon Ice in this last spot because certainly they in the Michelin guide for a reason. The French, they knew. They actually figured it out. Listen guys, we're just gonna start off with dessert. Mamoy Pai Loa Cao. This is a special white mango from southern Thailand in a sugar syrup sauce. It looks very basic to be honest, but I'm gonna give you guys the breakdown on the flavor profile. What? That is a fermented like tamarind white mango dipped in ice sauce with a tiny bit of like syrup and the sugar in the ice. Oh my God, this might be one of the most unique. It's definitely not a modern dessert, but in terms of enjoyability, I'm gonna put this up there almost with like Chengdu Bing Fen, like from Sichuan. Man, unexpected. I'm gonna give this a 4 out of 5 overall, but a 5 out of 5 relative to what I expected visually. All right, you guys, the food has arrived here at Qua King Pad Sod. Like we said, Michelin recommended, and I can see why, because the service is A1. And yeah, you guys, you know, some of these dishes are really hard for me to pronounce, but this is a vegetarian dish from Southern Thailand. As you can see, you mix a variety of sauces. That's a fermented paste that you're gonna see on top. And I think this is really cool because this reminds me of so many dishes in like other countries. And I think that botanical flour was really like a nice touch too. I've actually had something like similar to this in New York because the Thai food in New York is getting quite advanced. But at the end of the day, they don't have the biodiversity and just the ability to bring over everything. So they're substituting a lot of things in New York and maybe making the rice purple and maybe, you know, look like a triangle or a pyramid. But this is the real deal, guys. All right, you guys, we've got our fried option right here, fried fish cakes. This looks super Indo. I forgot the name of that in Indonesian, but this actually looks Indo too. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'll be seeing fish on the streets here in Thailand. I don't order them, but I'll get this one. Southern style fish cakes, guys. It's crazy how Indonesian this looks to me. But like we said, there's a lot of shared dishes in the region. Just like there's Lao Pho and Kenom Jim and Nam Pachok in Cambodia's same root dish as well. Here we go, Southern style fish cake. That fish cake tastes the most like pork of any fish cake I ever had. Like even down to the color on the inside, I didn't expect that. Sauce is sweet, not spicy. Moving on. Like I said, I've seen this dish in the US before, but never fully with the localized herbs. This looks delicious. A lot of veggies in here. Especially for you vegetarians out there, it's gonna be a 10 out of 10 banger dish. It's a little bit different than Bon Ice. Bon Ice and here are both in the Michelin guide, but this definitely has a little bit more like higher end dishes or kind of catering to the, you know, vegan crowd, a little bit more like fine dining crowd. I was doing a lot of research about Southern Thailand and they got their own like kind of Chinese Thai dishes as well. Yeah, obviously the pork and stuff like that, you know, like a lot of people in the South, not all, but like a decent pie slice don't eat pork because they're Muslim. This is a pork dish coming from the Chinese side, obviously, yeah, like less of a Muslim or an Indian dish. Very similar to like a Hong Shao roll, Pui Guo roll a little bit. Wow. If we were in Shanghai or Fujian right now, I would believe that to like a 10 out of 10 level. This was really good. Like, in fact, it even had like a better balance of star anise and 5 spice like wushang fen. I don't know if it's my Chinese side, but I'm gonna go ahead and give this one a 5 out of 5 banger. Man, what's going on? Other food is delicious, guys. If you guys haven't had a chance to try it, check it out. Listen, guys, like we said, all the regions are so distinct, but there's even sub-regions and sub-genres within a region, you know? Bon Ice had a lot more of the curries. I wanna say a lot more of the Indian-influenced items. And I almost wanna say here has a lot more of the Chinese-influenced Southern Thai items. We're gonna see what the next spot brings, what unique qualities. Like we said, people think it's all Thai food, right? But then it breaks into regions, but even those regions break into sub-regions and sub-genres. Oh, and hold on, don't record yet. Yeah, just record like when I'm gonna talk to him. We continue
our exploration of Southern Thai food, guys. You never know where these food videos will take you. We're by the river. We're still in Thong Lor, which is a ritzy district. But believe me, guys, I mean, look, there's a ritzy building right here, but then we are in some hyper local spot right now. It's called Southern Town Restaurant by Pay. And like I said, guys, everybody who runs this spot is from Phuket. Like you see right here, I mean, we're not eating here, but this is what's going on right next door. I think this is somebody's like home kitchen. Man, we're really in the cut. We want to obviously show you guys very commercialized spots like Ba Nice, but then we also want to show you guys hyper local spots by the river. Most people's way of getting around over here is a water taxi. Literally, that's their primary transportation. It's not the BTS. It's a water taxi. I actually realized, guys, that kitchen outside that we saw, that was the home kitchen, that's where this was cooked. Because I didn't hear this being cooked in the back. These are the satal beans. You guys saw them at Ba Nice, but this is the shrimp with satal. This is a hyper Southern dish. This is probably one of the most signature dishes of Southern Thailand. Yo, satal beans, underrated, man. Let's get into the sea bass curry real quick. This is the sea bass right here. I saw this dish at Ba Nice, but we got it here at a Southern restaurant. Woo! Oh my goodness. There's tamarind in that. Even versus Ba Nice, I could tell you that the fermented fish pla is kicking. This is definitely more like true school. They did not clean it up for the Michelin guide at all. Guys, this right here is a crab curry, Phuket style. That's good. Of course, we got the Kanom Jim right here. If you guys know about Kanom Jim, this is the same dish as Nam Pachok in Cambodia. Everybody got their own regional vibe to it. And I believe what we can do with the Kanom Jim is actually dip it in the crab to almost create like a stew type vibe. You got a variety of like pickled vegetables, pickled things right here. Oh my goodness, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I've never seen this food before and this is just super authentic. Like I said, we're by the river right now and they just blasting Michael Jackson outside and just. That's really good, crab Kanom Jim. And last but not least, this is the Kwa Kling Gai. I know Kwa Kling, this is a really important dish in Southern Thailand because I saw some Southern Thai restaurants that I was looking up and they were called Kwa Kling. I know that that's meaningful. This is chicken. Oh my goodness. When you look at Southern Thai food, the Malay, Muslim, Indian, Indonesian elements are clearly apparent. They're apparent here as well. Like this reminds me of something that I would have seen in Malaysia or Indonesia as well. As you can see right here, there's a collection of more like, you know, the satal beans. Like we said, that's very native to Phuket. One of the coolest things about doing these food videos is just being deep in the cut, deep in places that I would never ever find myself otherwise. This is one of them. And having a very authentic experience here. So stay tuned to see you where we take the Southern video next. This Kanom Jim is really hitting. This is my favorite. Last but not least, guys, we are at our final Southern Thai restaurant, Khao Jiao, here in Thong Lor. It's crazy because when I looked up a list about all the Southern restaurants in Thailand, the majority of them were already in Thong Lor. So lucky us. I'm super excited to try some dishes that I haven't had before. Like I said, we've had a majority of the signature Southern Thai dishes now, but you know, there's still always more deep cut ones. All right, you guys, we're here at Khao Jiao. Let's take a look.
กุ้งทอดน้ำปลาใช่ค่ะอันนี้ใบเหลียงผัดไข่นะคะอันนี้คั่วกิ้งหมูสับค่ะแกงเหลืองไหลบัวกุ้งค่ะเห็ดทอดงาค่ะ
All right, you guys, like we said, we've been to so many Southern Thai spots and we're getting to the point where there's repeats. We got Kwa Kling Gai at the previous spot. So this is actually how most people get it. Most people oftentimes in Thailand often get the pork dish. However, there is a big Muslim population. So actually the spot that I went to previously where I got Kwa Kling Gai, which is chicken, they don't even serve pork. This is the malinho leaves again, Ging Bai Liang Pakai. It just looks different. You know, different places are gonna cook it different. Obviously this spot is more casual. It's not a Michelin spot. That's all good. Prices don't reflect that too. This is tamarind shrimp. I saw a few more expensive spots do this for way more money because they were using like mantis shrimp or like a different type of shrimp or a different preparation method. But this is the tamarind shrimp dip dish I was looking to have. Ooh. Like I said, this spot's a little cheaper. I'm not saying they use the best shrimp, but that flavor
was A1. These are fried mushrooms right here, and these are really interesting because remind me of this fried mushroom dish in like Yunnan, China. With the sweet sauce, what?
Pet Todd.
Pet Todd. This spot is the cheapest southern spot we've been to, or the second cheapest southern spot, but the flavorings here are A1. When you cheap out, go to a cheaper spot, it doesn't mean that the raw ingredients or where they sourced it from, the farm or the quality of meat, but flavor-wise, whoa. And last but not least, we've got a shrimp curry soup. What is this called again?
Ganglion.
Ganglion. This is ganglion, guys.
Yellow curly.
This is yellow curry, man. We gotta try this. I saw this on so many lists. How Jiao coming through. I didn't even try these yet. Man, how old is the chef back there? This pot cling, also very good, guys. This was only 90 baht. This was like $2.70 USD. Man, it's been fascinating to see, guys, because so far on this crawl, we've been to really expensive spots that are using expensive ingredients and spices. This spot is using cheaper ingredients, but their spice game, their seasoning game is a 9 out of 10. You know, you could pay 3x the price for it at some of the other Southern Thai spots we've been to, but this one was definitely way more local. Good though, but yeah, definitely there's I could tell, like, you know, just the grade of Molinho leaves is different. I'm gonna go ahead and say my 5 out of 5 banger dishes today were Pad Thai, these sweet fried mushrooms. My goodness, especially if you're an American, you love fried things, you love sweet things. These are like sweet and sour mushrooms. I'm gonna give this a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10 banger. For this dish right here, I'm gonna give this a good rating. I wasn't really feeling maybe the great of the shrimp, but flavor-wise, 4.5 out of 5. I had a lot of people message me while I was filming this video, because I was posting IG stories as well, that Southern Thai food is their favorite, and I didn't know a lot about it prior to filming this video. My IQ level has jumped up way higher, and I gotta tell you, it is one of my favorite regions of food in Thailand. And that's the first time I've said that. That's the first time I realized that in my mind. You guys are seeing the synapses connect live. Please check out Southern Thai food, guys. Sign up for Tiger Club down below. We got a website coming soon, launching the program here in Bangkok. This was a really dope video because, like we said, I would never have been able to do this in America because just the diversity is not there. All the restaurants tend to be like catch-all, like all provinces in one, but you don't get the deep cutness until you go to these real, pure Southern Phuket Thai restaurants, guys. Until next time, that's it for Fung Bros Food live from Bangkok. We out. Peace.